Thanks, man. Teddy Fresh did a Godzilla collab.
Oh shit!
They made
nice.
some sick Godzilla shit.
Like that one looks like it'd be cool under a black light. I can just see the atomic
Yeah.
flame just pop really hard.
When the sun goes down, I'll turn my lights to like black light color to see if it looks.
Nice, nice.
What's up, everyone in chat? Starry, Tay, Leyland. What's happening? Welcome in. This podcast, we're going to be talking about the PlayStation State of Play that just happened yesterday. Oh, shit. Nice.
That's Greg.
That's Greg.
Oh, that was No Face's name? I did not know that.
It's no face, not no name.
Fair.
Got him. Dude, did you guys see fucking little Rhonda's announcement on Twitter go haywire?
No, because no one saw it because it died like
because
7 times.
Dude, it was so funny. I was watching it live. They had to reconnect like 6 times. They hot mic'd. And then once they were on, Elon just bragged about Twitter like being amazing and barely talked about Ron DeSantis being like running for president. It was insanely bad.
Yeah, I saw both Joe Biden and Trump basically dogging on it too.
yeah. Biden's people tweeted out a link to his presidential or his presidential website saying like this link works. This link works, Jack. Yeah, everyone was dogging on him, dude. It was so funny.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Anyone who thinks DeSantis is gonna take the nomination from Trump, unless Trump is arrested, is not happening.
Right. Some extreme circumstances have to happen to Trump, which have already, and he still makes it out of them. So maybe not even that. I don't know.
Who's Joe Biden the governor of again before
he
went in?
He was a senator from Delaware.
Was it? Hold on, I'm looking.
Throwing mad shade at Xbox right now, Wes.
I'm seeing that.
Oh yeah, Delaware. Damn, nice, dude. Jesus Christ. Very nice.
You're in Delaware.
Delaware. Yeah. What a fucking wacky state.
Dude, it is. That was Delaware was the place that I paid the most for a toll. That's why we were talking about it before. Yeah, dude.
Delaware keeps coming up.
It's crazy.
Funny. So yeah, that was very funny. Something else happened. Maybe not.
What else did happen? Wait, no. Let's see. I saw a random news story about how like CEOs and billionaires are trying to get blood transfusions from younger people so they can try and live longer.
That's a thing in that's a thing that the big tech CEO does in Silicon Valley in the show.
Mm-hmm.
He gets blood transfusions like every 3 months.
Oh yeah, that's right.
This isn't what I was thinking of. Maybe nothing happened, but I did post this in our Discord earlier. The House Speaker for the state representative for Texas was hammered drunk. And he's like, and then and then okay, and like gavels and like no, you can't. He's slurring every word. It's insane.
Oh my god!
I watched. I saw that yesterday. Philip DeFranco
did that happen yesterday?
It was brought up yesterday because what's funny is the Texas Attorney General who brought that up.
Yeah, he's getting accused of something else.
Yeah, he's getting accused by that other guy's department.
So he's like, oh yeah, well you were fucking drunk the other day. And this video came out.
Did you see the Marjorie Taylor Greene asked for decorum in the House, and all the Democrats laughed for like a sustained 30 seconds at her.
Yeah. Yes.
Wow. God, what a fucking
Oh,
turd
man.
Ferguson she is. Jesus.
Yeah.
She blows my mind more and more every day.
It's either her or Lauren Boebert who are blowing my mind more. What is the last thing she said?
Dude, Boebert, she was in the news.
The thing I saw was
Or
she
like
said
Bungbert.
she uh didn't buy she left her prescription for birth control because it was too expensive and had her third kid instead. She was
Right.
basically saying it was cheaper to have her third kid than to get her birth control.
Yeah.
People did the math, and at the most expensive most birth control is for 18 years worth is $10,800. Low estimates of what it cost for a kid to get to 18 is $300K.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it
Yeah,
doesn't make any sense. But I think it was all a sentiment of like anti-abortion, uh,
anti-birth control.
anti-birth control. Like, yeah, like this you have to give birth thing. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know, it's so strange. It's so strange. But it also came out that she's like fucking, or no, MTG. Who's MTG fucking? She's fucking somebody else, and it came out in a weird way this week where they were always very flirty, and then he like paid an exorbitant amount, or she paid a bunch of money at like a fundraiser to like spend a night with him or whatever, and it like confirmed everyone's suspicion that they were fucking. Hold on.
Holding on.
I just want to make a note that of all time, based on sales, the
Yeah.
Xbox One is ranked 9 of 10.
The Xbox One?
Yeah. The Xbox 360 ranks 7.
Yeah.
Number
makes
6,
sense.
PlayStation 3. Number 5, the Wii. Number
Mhm.
4, PlayStation. Number
Mhm.
3, PlayStation 4. Number
Mhm.
2, Switch. Number
Mhm.
1, PlayStation 2.
PS2, yeah.
A lot of PlayStations there in the old top 5 there.
Yeah. They rule.
Why does Xbox make such a terrible console?
They don't make a bad console. They actually make a better console. They just have a weird. So PlayStation is competing with the Nintendo 64,
Yeah.
and Xbox comes swinging in with they buy Halo out from underneath Apple. Microsoft's coming for the console market. They think that they can do it because they are in that PC realm. So let's do that, but for consoles. So they launch Xbox. I believe the original Xbox outsold the original PlayStation, didn't it? In numbers, it definitely it definitely shook the market up. The first Xbox, despite like the Duke controller being a slight failure, even though people do like that. But Halo, yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I like the Duke controller.
Yeah, some people like the Duke
And
controller.
the console started off bad because it had the same problem the PS3 or PS3 had. Nothing to play at launch. It wasn't until they released Halo and it was like, oh,
Wait,
this is
Halo
what
wasn't a launch title?
Halo was. I don't believe Halo 1 was a launch title.
I guarantee you. I would put money on it. Eagerly waiting.
Oh, I was wrong. It was a launch title.
Okay.
Wait, was released as a launch game.
Anyways, the original Xbox definitely did what they wanted it to. I don't think that they came out saying like we're gonna beat PS2, which like clearly they didn't.
Yeah.
But Halo changed the market for FPSs on a console. And it had such an insane momentum going into the 360.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where everything got shaken up, is PlayStation knew that they had to do something unique to make themselves stand out, because now there's this big competitor, and so they developed the Cell processor, and this is not a processor used in PCs. It's a specifically made processor for the PS3. It's never been made before or after, and that was to give it power.
Yeah.
They had to make a custom CPU to make power that Naughty Dog took advantage of, but not other third-party devs were like, I don't know how to work with this.
Yeah.
And so PS3 got a lot of bad ports. Like the Skyrim, you can't buy you couldn't buy Skyrim, you couldn't buy Fallout 3, you couldn't buy Bethesda games on the PlayStation Store on PS3 for a long time, because they just didn't run. You couldn't buy the Orange Box, not on the PlayStation Store, because of like quality control.
Yeah.
So 360 comes out with let's see, they came out with PlayStation had PS Plus first. I remember that.
Yeah.
PlayStation 3 had PlayStation Plus, which gave games away. And then Xbox was like, oh, we're going to do that. Right? Or do I have that backwards? Because one of them created trophies, and then Xbox was like, oh, we're going to do achievements, or vice versa. And then the other situation was what I just said, the giving away a game a month for your subscription. I'm pretty sure for a while it was just Xbox Live. You paid for Xbox Live, where PlayStation Plus or PlayStation Online on PS3 was free.
Yeah.
So dude, I swear to God, the PS3 Xbox 360 era was the most exciting era for games.
Yeah.
There were so many of these little subtle nuance. You had free online play, but on Xbox you had to pay. But PlayStation had PlayStation Plus, where you got free games. Then you had the famous DDoS of the PlayStation Network system that put it down for like months. And that was like, Xbox was like, well, that's why we have people pay for ours, so we can maintain it. And everyone was like, oh, boo, Sony, it's free, but it sucks. Yeah. And like PlayStation 3 really failed to the 360.
Yeah.
But strangely, now that's like beginning to the first half of the generation. The second half of the generation started to see the better Uncharted game, like Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3, Last of Us at the end of the PlayStation 3 life cycle, which finally had Naughty Dog and their first party studios taking advantage of that Cell processor and making these banger games. And actually, by the end of that generation, they equaled sales, and I think even PS3 outsold the 360, which is just crazy because 360 dominated that era for the first 75% of it.
Aaron, sorry to interrupt you. Your video went out?
Like the way PS4 did Xbox One. That's why the next generation is so interesting, because Microsoft had this new CEO before Phil Spencer. He ended up going to Zynga. But he came out and announced the Xbox One, which was the home console, the TV, live TV. It had an HDMI in and an out, so you could plug your display, your cable box into it. It wanted to be everything and not the games. Where the reason that PS3 ended up taking over 360 is because of the games. Right? Yeah. So it was really this mix of ideology of like, we're going to now take over your house versus we're going to double down on games. And PS4 came out with no Connect and better launch titles. And it was just You know how it went. PS4 just destroyed, and PS5 continues to destroy the Xbox console to the
Yeah.
point where Microsoft won't even announce their sales numbers. That's so humiliating.
Yeah.
But like, it really was that end of the 360, end of the PS3 era, where they divided, and now Phil Spencer's trying to come back around and be like, let's go indie games, let's buy studios, let's, focus on get in. Now they have Game Pass, so like it's they've been trying to catch up ever since that second 3 quarters of that 360 PS3 era. They
Damn.
don't make bad consoles. It's just a differentiating a different ideology. What did you find for trophies and for giving away free games?
Aaron, I
I'm
think
pretty sure PlayStation Plus gave away free games, and achievements came out first, and then
Yeah,
PlayStation made trophies.
I know achievements were first.
Pretty sure.
All right, really quick, Aaron. I don't know if you heard James. Your video feed is not working.
he was in the zone, Starry.
Yeah.
It totally fucked Discord.
Oh shit. There you go. Now you're back.
Yeah, you guys froze, and I was like here by myself, and yeah, my whole thing got all fucked up.
We all heard
So-
you though. Chad heard you and everything.
Oh yeah, we heard your whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
good.
see. All right, so
Sorry, said you were in the zone because you didn't hear us say that your video feed died.
Oh,
let's see. Xbox Live. So Xbox Live has technically been around since 2002. It's been the same service forever.
not live. I mean the free games.
The free games.
PlayStation Plus gave away free games. Yes, okay. PlayStation gave away free games,
Mm-hmm.
and then Xbox was like, okay, we'll do that too now. And Xbox had achievements with the 360. They announced achievements, and devs could put them in, and you got a little score, and you had your avatar and everything. And like, Sony copied that with trophies. So it was very
Yeah.
interesting.
Oh, Games with Gold. That's what it was called.
Yes.
Games with gold.
Yeah, it started on the 360. I remember doing the Best Buy shits for that. You remember?
Yep.
Trying to get all the fucking free codes.
Yeah, like if I'm gonna give any like Microsoft a knock on their hardware was how much they didn't address the Red Ring issue. Like
Very
they
true.
offered free repairs on it. You just had to send in your console, so that was fine. But it's like they just were band-aid fixes to it. They didn't like
Mhm.
address the core issue, which was I think ended up being issues with the thermal paste and the heat sink. I had a former
Yep.
coworker at Hollywood Video who would repair Xboxes. So if yours broke, he already had a bunch that he had repaired. You would just give him yours and he would give you one.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that is
But, like-
a big thing, Gendred. Gendred brought up the fact that once you got rid of your PlayStation subscription, those games that you had gotten from there, you can't play. As to where Xbox Live, those games were yours. You got to like keep them forever.
This is true.
that
Eventually,
has-
they both changed that.
I was gonna say that has gone like Xbox has gone the way of Sony with that.
Oh, did they really? Damn.
Because I remember there was a few months where I didn't have Xbox Live and like some games I got for free
Mhm.
couldn't touch, couldn't play. It's like it had
Damn.
the lock symbol on it.
That sucks.
Yep.
Um,
Now, though, when you get games on PlayStation Plus, those are attached to your account. Like they changed that a while ago.
the free PlayStation Plus games are not the games that come with like if you buy the upper tier of PlayStation, like PlayStation Plus Ultra or Extra. It's like Game Pass. You don't keep the Game Pass games you installed if you get rid of Game Pass.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said in the chat, I just play games however you want. Everyone talk shit about this. But
Mhm.
as long as you're having fun with your games, play them on the Switch, Wii U. Fuck, bust out a Virtual Boy and kill your eyes.
Dude, if anything, fucking Tears of the Kingdom, and for a lot of people, Breath of the Wild is like, this is a 10 out of 10 game on kind of a dog shit console
Yeah.
comparatively. Like, could you imagine if those games
Yeah.
were on PS5 in
Dude.
Unreal 5? You like
Yeah.
same game, like that would be 15 out of 10. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So
Same
like
with
you don't need good graphics. You don't need amazing anything. You need amazing gameplay and story and
Mhm.
whatever Nintendo does, they make bangers. It would just be so cool to see them on nicer hardware.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. I learned a little bit about history of Zelda. Apparently, anytime a new Zelda game is going to be made, if Miyamoto won't greenlight it, unless there is something new and a fundamental change to something in Zelda.
Mm.
So, like
Oh,
the
really?
original Zelda, yeah, the original first Zelda game comes out top down, go through the screens, complete dungeons. Next game, the second one on the NES, completely changes to like a 2D side scroller adventure RPG. And then you got the Super Nintendo one, which added new stuff. Then you had the jump to 3D, and then all the new mechanics, those keep adding. And then Breath of the Wild. So now we're getting to a point where they have to add the crazy bullshit that
What
Tears
about
of the
Wind Waker and Twilight and all that?
So Twilight Princess adds the big thing they added was the wolf dog Twilight mechanics, which is a completely
Mm.
different way to play the game until you get to a certain point, and then you can just turn it off and on at any point. Wind
It
Waker,
also had
uh,
motion
that
controls.
was that was the other thing. So uh, Twilight Princess and then really Skyward Sword added motion controls, which is their big gimmick. And now in the Switch versions they added the building stuff.
Yeah. And Wind Waker
Mm.
was the sailing, was the
Yep, was the
water. Yeah.
sailing and the water and the art style. That was the other
They're
thing.
all very different games and
Hmm.
very different like I really do feel like this is a Majora's Mask to a Ocarina, even though it's not as drastically different. It just is it seems like that, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Like
I
it
get it.
seems like a
Similar but different.
yeah.
Yeah, for
But yeah,
you, Aaron, to not really like Breath of the Wild and then love this game, like they had to have done something really different.
I'm hearing that sentiment. I was curious about it early on. I'm hearing that sentiment a lot.
Hmm.
Yeah.
uh, I I I think Breath of the Wild objectively for me is bottom tier Zelda game. It
Yeah.
really is.
Yeah.
Tears of the Kingdom though, top tier. Top
Hmm.
top 5.
I thought you loved Breath of the Wild.
Uh I I started to like when I first played it, I was trying to like it, trying to stay positive about it, but it just had so many things going against it. The tutorial takes too long, traversal takes too long.
Mm.
Um just everything took too long. It was the game that introduced the weapon degradation
Degradation.
system,
Yeah.
which I wasn't ready for, and it completely took me out of the game.
Yeah.
Whereas now I knew about it. I've experienced it before, and they fine-tuned it with the fuse system.
Yeah.
I think every power-up that I have so far is better in this game than they were in Breath of the Wild.
Nice.
Mhm.
Um, the only one I maybe miss is the one where you like stop time on an item and then you can hit it to make it launch far and then jump on it. But that's instead I can make homing death lasers.
Yeah.
Um,
Hover scooters. I made a
hover
hover scooter.
Yeah, I saw a YouTube short that like the best thing to make is basically a hover bike or hover scooter is 2 fans and a control panel,
Mhm.
and it's better to travel than even horses. You just need to make
Mhm.
sure you have battery power.
Mm.
Yeah.
Damn.
Um,
It's a I was playing it today for hours. It is such a good game. It's incredible. I absolutely love it.
yeah,
It's not story rich. It's not like character deep, but as far as just like fun, it is some of the most fun I've ever had.
I did my
Man, that's
first
awesome.
temple. In,
Okay, I think I did mine.
Rito
Where
Village.
was yours? Is that up in the?
up in the cold area.
I'm on my way to that. I'm literally using that dude to scoot faster. You know, he has the gust ability and to like
Yep.
climb. I'm literally in the middle of. I'm almost there. I made it to another like big boss up in a like a fiery area, and I just didn't know how to beat it. You get another little side character with another power.
Hmm.
Which is like the gust guy, but
Yep.
you roll him and he breaks through this other material.
Oh,
Get
you went to the Goron village first,
uh
or at least you went because
I went there before. Yeah, dude. Well, I wasn't sure what order to do it because they say like there's four regional things
regional
and I'm
phenomena.
phenomena, and then I went to the water one, and then I went to the fire one. I went to the water one, and now I'm doing the snow one, but I haven't beat any of them yet. I just have like gotten as far as I can, and then I'm like, I don't know how to beat the fire one because it's so weird. It's so weird. I don't quite understand it, but
Yep, I'm having the Skyrim effect right now, where I'm getting distracted when I'm trying to go places.
oh
Like
yeah,
like the guys who you have to help hold up the sign.
yeah. Oh, love those guys. Well, free 20 rupees, some
Free food.
extra free food. I'm even getting like extra stuff from them, like bomb flowers. And you know, I was on my way somewhere, and then this guy's stuck in a pit, and I gotta get him and his cart out of the pit. You
Yep, I
know,
did that one.
yeah, it's just so much cool. What's that? Oh, there's what's that? It's all the shit they said from Breath of the Wild that I was like missed.
Nice car.
It's like this is. Oh, I get it.
Because in Breath of the Wild, I only ever got like one or two of the same thing a bunch of times.
Mm.
And it was the weird ninja dudes who would show up.
Oh yeah. Dude, I
You
have so
talk
many questions too. Like, I know I need to upgrade my gear. And I remember someone telling me how to do it. It's like fairies. But I haven't come across anything maybe I'm thinking in my memory, my mental journal, that I saw a fairy thing real early on that I got to go try and find.
so
Don't tell me though.
I haven't done it yet. I'll just because I based on what I've talked to people, I know where to go. I haven't done anything about it yet.
Okay.
But you're just looking for the Great Fairy.
What about
And
the moon frogs in the caves that have the water bubble moon frogs, and then they drop little ice things? Like I remember someone telling me what to do with those, and I
see,
can't remember.
I remember talking to the person, and I know you have to go to a stables.
Yeah,
I
it's
just don't
some
remember
state.
which stable it is. Um, I don't. It's great, but the game it reminds me of playing older games in the sense like really well designed older games where it's not a lot of tutorial after the tutorial area, but it's like it tells you like, hey, you need to shoot bright bulbs. Are a great example. Like, oh, it's dark. Hey, there's a bow, arrows, and bright bulbs. What can I
Yeah.
do with those?
Huh. Yeah. And you just experiment, and like I'm sure I don't think I've solved any of the shrines like the way you're supposed to. Like I feel like I figure it out on my own, and then just like stumble in there like fuck yeah I did it, you know. But like it never feels like that's what they planned it, and that feels so cool. It's like the opposite of Red Dead, where like you have one way to solve this, or mission failed. It's like Zelda's like, if you want to fucking fart into a bubble and throw it in someone's face, like you can do that. If you think that would help.
Yeah.
Like you can just think of weird like I was saying, like if you just read the item descriptions, you can attach things to arrows and do crazy fucking things, you know. It's
Um,
wild.
one of the powers, the ascend power, I
Mhm.
read recently was left in the game because it was actually a developer tool to help them get around the world to see if stuff was broken. And they're
Mm.
like, oh, let's just leave that in the game. That seems like a fun power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I for a while I was forgetting about it, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Ascend might be the best single power in that game that I have. I'm still missing one.
Me too. I don't know, man. Ultra Hand, I think, might be the ultra power.
I but you literally swim up through the mountain to the very top.
There's just not very not. I mean, unless if there's nothing above you, like there's not many areas, especially out in the open world, where there's something right above you that you can swim up to.
Have you fought the have you found a group of moblins who are standing on one of the big rocks that's like their moving base?
Yeah,
You can ascend through the wood planks to get up to the base's weak spot.
that is true. But Ultra Hand is pretty fucking. I
And
mean,
so is Fuse. I like
yeah,
putting the
Fuse is great.
flamethrower on the front of the shield.
Yep.
He says Battle Talus.
Yeah, the battle talus.
Yes,
Those are the
battle
rock
talus.
things. You like think you're fighting a bunch of boglums or whatever, and then they like this. It gets up and there's a big boss. Yeah, fun.
Pity for Starry. Also, hello, Kiki. Welcome in.
Hello, Kiki.
Hello, Governor.
Yeah, there's a few more games coming out over the rest of this year, but I'm thinking Tears of the Kingdom is going to be game of the year.
Starfield's gonna have to be real good. Diablo might have to be real good.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 16.
Final Fantasy 16.
Street
Assassin's
Fighter
Creed.
6 is a Assassin's Creed for James, Street Fighter 6 for me. Alan
Yeah,
Wake for you? Was that this year?
I don't know if it's this year. I hope so. Yeah, Diablo's on the horizon. I think that's the next one.
Oh, yeah.
Street Fighter's next week for me.
No shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Street-
June 2nd for me is Diablo.
Fuck, I got those two the same day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, next Friday's Diablo, bro.
Early release, baby.
Oh, you have to pre-order it.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have to pre-order the nice edition?
No, just any pre-order gets you early access. It says on Steam. Or not Steam, Battle.net.
Well, we're gonna have to get that. You might notice that the secret lab is back.
Yeah. I mentioned something earlier when you were when you stepped away. I was like, there's the most comfortable chair ever.
I ordered your pillow suggestions.
Yes.
My gaming chair, one of the legs was actually broken, like part of the metal snapped, so it wouldn't actually sit right. So I went to Office Max and bought a not super expensive office chair, but it's more comfortable than the gaming chair was.
Nice. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I was like, this is the same price as the nicer office chair that I was gonna get. But what is it? Secret Pillow or something? They have
Cushion
like
Lab. Yeah.
Cushion Lab. They had Shop Pay, and I love Shop Pay, so
Yeah, dude. I'll pay sick.
we'll see.
Real sick.
This thing's a fucking disaster, though, dude. I hate sitting in this right now. I finished reading 2 books. One's a short story, technically.
Yeah.
And I think that you should read it, James.
Oh, really?
I really do. I think you would connect to it in 2 ways. One, it takes place in Cuba.
Oh, okay.
And I know you like Florida and Cubano.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Number 2, Ernest Hemingway. Notable author.
Okay.
Someone you may have heard of.
Yeah.
Number 3, it's called The Old Man and the Sea. And it's about fishing. And you love Sea of Thieves and fishing and the water. So it's only 99 pages. And I think that you would love it, and it might kickstart your reading.
Okay. I'll give it a try for sure.
You can do the audiobook on YouTube for free. Ernest
Okay.
Hemingway, The Old Man in the Water, The Old Man in the Sea.
The Old Man in the Water.
The Old Man in the Sea. Absolutely I mean, this is not news to anyone who's read it, but like it's one of the best stories ever. It's so good. So many people rip off Hemingway because of this. It got him a Nobel Prize in literature. Like it's a banger. So that was really good. And then Truman Capote's In Cold Blood was very cool, very neat. For its time, like in the 60s, the true crime, it was like the first true crime thing ever, really. Like in the day and age where we have Netflix documentaries every week about murders and stuff, like this was very unique to have it all laid out in a narrative. So it's like fiction nonfiction, like there's actually like a debate on which one it is, because all the details are from real life. He went to the jail, to the prison, and talked to the people. He talked to the victims' families. He was in the courtroom. Like Truman was there. So it's like everything's real, but he writes it with his he has some pretty cool prose. It's just not I don't think it's as impactful nowadays. I think it's more of a state of look at where we are now with true crime. It just doesn't crack as hard as I think it did in the 60s when it came out,
Yeah. Real quick on Diablo, Aaron, you have to get the mid version at least.
Okay, thank you.
And I'll be back in 2 seconds. I got to get some more.
Okay. Wes, did you watch D&D with them yesterday?
No, I was playing D&D yesterday.
Oh, okay. James said that they were watching the movie. I didn't know if you were with them.
Nope. Nope.
But have you seen it yet?
I have not seen it yet.
Okay.
Let's see. Only other thing new besides playing Tears of the Kingdom, watching One Piece, watch the second to last episode of Succession. Last episode is Sunday.
Don't say anything.
I'm
We are gonna watch the first episode tomorrow. Me and Kiara are gonna start it. I've already started it, but I'm gonna rewatch it because we finished Severed, and now we're gonna start Succession. She promised. So don't say anything, but I'm very excited. It's good though. You're happy?
Oh, this last episode's so good.
Yeah. Okay.
Like the last episode has to be like a 2-hour episode and just so good. Like
Yep.
I'm not gonna say anything. Nope, I'm not gonna say anything. It's just so
just
good.
don't say anything. Yes.
I want to give a quick thank you to Kiki for the bits.
Oh, thank you.
We got 10 bits.
Nice.
10 spinning pyramids is what the icon is.
Mm-hmm. We finished the new Love and Death on Netflix or on HBO. Have you seen that? It's Elizabeth Olsen and
I saw the trailer for it. I didn't watch it. Jesse Plemons.
Good. Yeah, real fun watch. 7 episodes, 55 minutes each, and crazy little story. Yeah, true story. They start out every episode with "This is a true story," and then at the end, they say like everything is real. We just had to change some stuff for dramatic purposes, but yeah, they're very adamant about it being real. But yeah, cool story. They're good actors. Olsen is a little too much for me sometimes, but most of the time she's great, and Plemons is good. And the kid from Almost Famous is in it. I didn't even know that guy was still an actor.
Oh shit, me neither.
Patrick Fugit. That's his name. Yeah.
Fugit.
It's Fugit. I don't know.
Unless he pronounces it weird, he had to have a
Puget.
great time in high school.
Yeah. Yeah. The whole time I was like, I know that guy. He's in something. He was also one of the cops in Gone Girl. But I didn't know that. But I was like, I recognize him. How do I recognize him? And then on the very last episode, I was like, I'm going to look it up because I can't think of it. And yeah, he was the fucking kid in Almost Famous. And he plays Elizabeth Olsen's husband in Love and Death.
Okay.
And you watched Ozark, right?
No, I haven't. That was on my list. James has
Oh,
watched
James
Ozark.
is watching. Okay, somebody from that is in this too.
You guys are like the third set of people who have told me and Donnie that we need to watch Ozark.
You know what? I haven't finished it.
Really?
It lost me.
Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty good for a long time, and I don't necessarily think it's bad or that it ends bad. I just like have not had the drive to go back to it.
What else? Oh, the other thing me and Donnie have started is watching Demon Slayer. Give it a
Mm,
try. Because it was one of those animes that came out, and we were told by some people that it's all it just looks good, but the story isn't there.
mhm,
Um, I have to disagree. It's pretty good so far. I mean, animation and design is 10 out of 10, top tier on this. Um, Story's pretty good, a little basic right now for compared to other anime, but we're enjoying it. It's good. Everything looks good. The fights are great. You may have seen screenshots or videos of it. It's the one where like it's a if they're fighting demons and stuff, and their swords have like water or lightning coming out of it.
mhm,
Um, Learned that that's not actually happening in the like when they're fighting the demons and the dude has water come out of his sword. The water's not actually coming out of his sword. The artist did that to just show that like he's flowing like water with his sword, or the lightning blade's going really fast, or fires a lot of power. So it's not really there. It's just to represent what they're doing and their sword
mm,
styles. So it's
hmm.
actually kind of cool. But like
Interesting.
first time I heard that was when I think I said, nah, the show's not for me. But
Mhm, mhm.
I'm trying to give more stuff a chance that I've been told is kind of crap. If it
Okay.
doesn't pass like a couple episode test, then it's
Yeah,
like, okay, nope,
it's
I'm not.
respectable.
Because I if I
Um,
because like I did that with Death Note, still doing that with Death Note because I hated
you
on
heard
that.
Death Note was trash? I thought it
No,
was
no, no,
pretty highly
no, no.
regarded.
No, so Death Note's a little different, but the reason like I just hated on Death Note because when it came out, it was the only anime people would talk about.
Hmm.
And at that time when it first came out, I was definitely more into your standard shonen actiony stuff.
Oh, so it got like Scott Pilgrimed for you, like
It
for
got
me.
Scott Pilgrim for me,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. And I ended up doing the same thing, finally watching Scott Pilgrim and liking it.
Yep.
Yep. Gotta open your horizons.
But
Broaden your horizons.
there is that thing where if everyone says this thing is fucking amazing and you look at it like, "No, I'm not gonna like it."
I
Uh,
know.
So
um,
weird.
for me in high school, I 100% that was Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think I got lucky on that one because I somehow I literally don't remember the circumstances, but I went to go see that in the theaters by myself. Like by choice, and I don't remember why. Because I didn't laugh during the movie.
Mm.
The dry humor is weird, and like I was accustomed to it a little bit with Monty Python, but
Mm.
it's not quite like British dry humor. Like the Napoleon Dynamite humor is like very weird,
Yeah.
and so I didn't get it while I was watching it. People were laughing in the theater, but I was like, "Is that? I don't really okay."
Were they laughing at tater tots or at the llama or stuff like that?
Yeah, something like that. But then, my God, it got just taken over at school, like in the coming weeks and stuff when people went to go see it. Like, and then I was like, fuck Napoleon Dynamite. Like,
That
Jesus Christ.
that was exactly me in high school. It was it junior, senior year, whenever it came out. Yeah, everyone was quoting it, and I hadn't seen it. I was like, "Fuck this movie. This is not a good comedy. If those are the jokes that are in this, fuck that."
Yeah. I love it now, though. It also
I
took me a long time to see Nacho Libre because I thought it was stupid, and that movie is awesome. So,
That's how I felt about Freddy Got Fingered when I first watched it.
Dude, absolutely. Freddy Got Fingered is like odd and strange, but like I love Freddy Got Fingered now. I
Now
think
I
it's
do.
hilarious.
Daddy, would you like some sausage?
And there's a strong theory that it's like a genius move by Tom Green, like a very well planned out fuck you to anti-comedy. Yeah, and
okay.
it when you look at it in that light of like they pressured him and threw money at him to do all this stuff and to be crazy and like
Yeah.
and he was just like no, and even the narrative kind of follows it where like he wants to be a cartoonist and then he goes and meets the cartoonist and he's like a fucking douchebag at the end, you know, and like so it echoes a lot of I think Freddy Got Fingered is horribly underrated. I think it's almost a maybe a genius movie.
Yeah.
Which is weird to think about.
No kidding.
Oh no, I've loved that movie forever, but it's one that I've grown to appreciate more like that over the years watching it than when it first came out. It's like, oh, this is dumb, gross out humor. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked it for different reasons as a teenager of like it's called Freddy Got Fingered. It's about this thing. It's, you know, Tom Green is crazy, but then you get a little older and you realize that like, oh wow, that's kind of
and Tom Green was super over when he made that movie and shit.
Yeah.
Did we say thank you to Kiki for the biddies while I was gone?
I did.
Okay, awesome, sweet.
Yep, we should probably talk about the PlayStation thing.
Yeah.
Huh? Yes, so PlayStation Showcase.
Yeah, PlayStation Showcase was yesterday. It was like an hour, 15 minutes all in all. Right?
Oh, I'm not sure.
It was a little over an hour, yeah.
So we made some predictions in our little group chat of stuff that we thought was going to show up that did, stuff that we thought that didn't. James did his ceremonial hating on PlayStation for a second. And
see all you Xbox people out there, I hate on PlayStation too. I don't discriminate.
You hate everything.
Yeah, James hates everything, and then he loves it.
Hot damn. What's up, Chevy?
He's a man of extremes.
Yes, very much. True. Very much.
So there was a lot of stuff at this, a lot of games. We're going to go through this. I have the list from IGN pulled up of everything they've shown. I'm going from the bottom of the list up, and they have this arranged kind of as like probably the least important stuff to the most important. So with that, first game, a new gameplay trailer for Immortals of Avium. Honestly, this just looks mid. This is like the epitome of a mid game.
Yeah, which is a double down thumb for me because I'm 34 and I don't got time for that shit.
Yeah, you got to play.
I don't got time for that shit.
I ain't got time for that shit.
Then they talk about a game coming out next year called Concord. It's a new PvP multiplayer game set in a sci-fi universe.
VR,
no, this is not VR.
It's not on my list though, and I made a list of every game unless it was in the VR category. Maybe I missed it. Okay.
This is the one where they're.
I did miss it. I did. Yes, I did miss this.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Darth Degas says, "Not the porn stash." Got him. 90s baseball porn stash, baby.
Yeah, you are on the verge of either 90s baseball star or 70s porn.
You're literally fucking Jake the catcher, Tom Berenger from Major League. Yo, what up, Cash?
No, that's actually a mad compliment. That guy fucked in the 80s. Tom Berenger definitely fucked.
Oh yeah, dude. But Charlie Sheen probably fucked more.
Oh. Yeah. He fucked. Yeah, but he fucked like things too.
Yeah, dude. Charlie Sheen was in his fucking prime during that movie.
Dude, something on TikTok came around where it was going through some of those. Remember the tiger blood thing in like what was that, like 2010?
Oh my god!
You're blowing Dingus's mind, Aaron.
With what?
With the porn stash.
I'm blowing. That's good. Okay. I aim to please. But yeah, so, like I don't have any drugs in this house. If you have any drugs, tell me where they are. like there's so many crazy quotes from that.
That interview was 2011.
Oh my god, I was really close.
You were.
Okay.
Really quick, gonna speed run the 4 or 5 things they announced for VR.
Okay.
Trash.
Crossfire Sierra Squad,
Don't care.
Arizona Sunshine 2,
Don't care.
Trash.
Synapse,
Don't
Trash.
care.
Resident Evil 4 VR mode.
Don't care. I don't
It's
care. I'm not
Resident
going to
Evil
play VR.
Yeah. The only
Can't-
one I even remotely care about is Beat Saber with the Queen packs.
Yeah.
But it's Beat Saber. You just download all the music you want for free anyway.
But like the Quest is way better for VR than the PlayStation is, in my opinion.
Actually, Linus Tech Tips said the PSVR 2 is the best VR on the market.
Oh, Casual, you heard that? I don't know.
Oh.
I trust Casual more than I trust Linus. Casual isn't sponsored by these companies.
I mean, fair enough.
PSVR 2 is a pretty good value, Casual said.
It's like
How about-
$800.
How about good entry model?
That's not what I've heard. Maybe the PSVR 1.
Good entry model. Linus is stepping down as CEO, Nub says.
Yeah, true.
Damn.
It's because of the hard R stuff, dude.
Is it really?
No.
That'd be crazy, dude. That would be so crazy. He was so naive in that whole thing.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm kidding. Totally kidding. He's just super rich.
Yeah, he's super rich and he's doing what a lot of the other super rich people should do. Just stop making money. Like, I
Yeah,
don't need
because he's
anymore.
Canadian. He's smart.
Next game we didn't get to see. We got a little bit of a look at is Tower of Fantasy, the open world sci-fi game coming from the Perfect World Games. Anime open world game.
Oh, anime trash.
Anime trash.
I told Kiara last night, if it was her, someone came to our house and was like, "I'm gonna kill Kiara. If you can tell the difference between these two JRPGs, she would be dead."
Yeah.
There's no shot. They all look exactly the same. If it's not Persona, it looks exactly the same to me. And I blame Genshin Impact. It was a failure. It was a human failure.
Casual said he was basing his comment, Aaron, off the PSVR 2 being $550 right now. That's why he said it was a good entry level. I'm assuming that's why. He said that's what I'm going off of.
Yeah. Isn't the Quest 2 like $200 though?
400 last I checked. I think yeah, because Katie bought one for Chris, and it was like $400 or $450, something like that.
Okay.
Because they drastically went up. Because I bought mine for like $250. My first one.
That's what I was thinking. I bought mine for $200. Yeah.
Yeah. Cash said it's $400 right now.
Okay.
But mine's before they went meta. Mine's the one that I bought's not even fucking that shit.
Next game was Ultros. It looks like a 2D Metroidvania style game. This is one. When I saw this trailer, I first thought it was going to be the Hollow Knight sequel.
Oh, okay.
This is why I write this stuff down. I don't even remember.
I'm just going off your messages.
Ultros.
Did you write Ultros
Looks
on
good.
your text?
I did, dude. I named every game. Okay.
Did you? Okay.
Grand Blue Fantasy Relink coming this winter.
Again,
Anime trash.
she would be dead.
Okay. Yep.
Tell me the difference between those two games. The first one you said and this one. What's the difference? Or she dies. I have no idea.
Then indie game by the makers of Night in the Woods called Revenant Hill.
I have a problem with that. Night in
Okay.
the Woods guy is a fucking creeper, like a gaming
really?
studio R-worder, and I don't like him. I don't support him, and I will not be buying this game
Is he making this game, or is it just part of the studio he worked
unless
at?
he left the studio. I don't
Okay.
know. I don't know. Worth
All right.
some knowledge. You said Night in the Woods, and it triggered me.
Fair enough. We'll look into that one. Next game is Towers of Aghasaba. It looks like it's the Breath of the Wild looking game that's coming to PlayStation.
Literally all you would have to do as an indie studio is get Unreal 5, do Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, but like just change a little bit so you can't get sued. You have a banger game. That's all you have to do.
Fair. Yep, I can agree with that. Also, I would same thing with a Pokemon game.
The one that looks like
Temtem.
Oh, yeah. Aaron, the one that looks like Zelda, you said, or Wes said, is that the Night in the Woods guy?
No.
That's Ultros.
No. Different. That's also different.
Which one was that, Wes?
The Night in the Woods guy is Revenant Hill.
Oh, Revenant Hill. Okay, gotcha.
Next game, Cat Quest Pirates of the Caribbean.
Ooh.
Honestly, not for me, but looks cute.
It's a Starry Night game for sure.
Yeah, this is not what I'm going to say looks bad, but I probably won't pick it up. Maybe Donnie will, maybe not.
It's also a mobile game. Like they have the Cat Quest games on your phone too, so like
Yeah. All right. And the next one is Neva from the creators of Gris.
Neva looks fucking cool.
Dude, Gris was awesome. That is a really good studio.
I didn't play Gris, but I watched Unrelento stream Gris, and it was really fucking cool.
Yep. I'm very, very excited to see that they're doing something else.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So this one should have been in the VR section, but wasn't in the VR section. Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2.
Oh.
I'm not a baby.
I also
stop trying to sell me baby games.
I haven't cared about these games since the first one came out, so
because we're not babies.
I've played Flash games with more substance to them.
I do not. I've tried them too. I just don't get them. FNAF baby game.
Next game.
Oh, that deserves a tank, everybody.
Sword of the Sea by Giant Squid.
A tank.
Same company who did Journey.
Oh, Journey 2? Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, that game looked awesome.
I think this is the Journey studio. That's the one that did Abzu and the Pathless as well.
Oh, you know it, Tay. Tank 1111, everybody make a wish.
So
I think it's that game studio.
I thought this trailer looked cool because it was like he was surfing on the sand and then goes to a shrine and it goes to the shrine and it turns to water. But like when it's sand, you still see like whales in the background.
Yeah, dude. Journey made me cry, so this one better make me cry.
Journey was pretty good.
We have Helldivers 2 announced.
Pretty nice, dude. I played a fuck ton of Helldivers on the Vita.
Now they've switched the gameplay. It's not a twin stick shooter anymore. It's a third-person team-based shooter. I'm interested. When that trailer first started, before it said it was Helldivers, I thought it was going to be a Starship Troopers game.
Everyone did. I did too.
Yep.
Because it had that same kind of tongue-in-cheek feel about do what you can for citizenship.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a civilian and a citizen?
And fucking bugs everywhere.
And bugs everywhere.
Exactly. I think they're definitely.
I'm excited for that one. I didn't play too much of the first one, but Ghost Runner 2 was announced.
Dude, Ghost Runner 1 slaps. Do yourself a favor and get it for like $5 somewhere. It's so fun.
I have it already. It was a free game. I played through the first couple levels of it. It's fun. It's just sometimes I don't want to be that precise on movements.
Okay.
But it is fun. It's great. The aesthetic is awesome. The trailer was cool. Again, another weird trailer though. I thought it was something for Destiny at the very beginning.
Yes, it does look strange. It presented weird, but yeah. Looks good.
All right. Probably my game of the whole thing, besides one of my top games of this whole thing, Phantom Blade 0.
Yes, 100. Yes.
Remind me of that.
This is the one
I think
that
I put. Where did I put
I think you fired this one.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
This is the one that starts with like what are you going to do? You die in 66 days.
Yeah.
It's like the very the way it's described here, Chinese kung fu, steampunk, and more stuff converge. The combat looked awesome. It looked like you're actually doing cool sword moves, not just using powers the whole time.
Oh my god, yeah, that looked that was like the Neo Tsushima looking game, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Oh fuck yeah, that game looks great.
But like you fight one of the lion dragons, but it's like steampunk mechanical.
Yeah. I have a strong feeling, I'm going to tell you, my Schmitty sense is saying it's not going to play like that, and this is going to be a great trailer that we're excited for, but I have
Zero confidence.
I have reservations. No, I have some confidence.
Oh.
I need to do more research on like the dev and stuff to see. But something about the gameplay was like, I don't know if they're going to be able to deliver on this, but it looked like it was like being played by someone, so it's hard to tell. I really wish they would do those things with the HUD. I know the HUD is like one of the last things they do, so that's really not possible, but
What the
I really wish you could see.
This studio is known for. Wait, what are they known for? Anything?
That's what I was going to say, is that I couldn't find anything notable that they did.
It's Cruel Man Studios.
Which I am so unfamiliar with, but it looks, as far as a trailer goes, like, I'm hyped.
All right, let's see what Giant Bomb says they've done, because they're. Oh yeah, no, the only game. This is their first game.
Nice call.
Okay.
Let's see.
So this is one you had a thumbs down on your list. Depending on the price, I might pick it up for cheap because it looks like a cute little indie game. The Plucky Squire.
Oh yeah, that's another one. Looks cute, and maybe like 5 years ago I would have played it, but I'm being honest with myself at this. Like, I'm never gonna play that game.
Yeah,
It looks cute. It
you said
doesn't look
yourself,
bad.
getting older, don't have as much time, and life stuff. We can't play everything that comes out.
Exactly. And there was a long time in my 20s where I did everything in my power to play everything that came out, and it's just not worth it. I can't. It's not worth it anymore.
All right, now we get to talk about Square Enix straight up copying Splatoon.
Oh my god,
Kleenex.
dude.
Foam Stars.
Foam Stars, dude.
So
Bad
Wow.
name.
I showed Donnie this trailer.
Foam
I told her,
Stars.
I asked her, just tell me as you watch this, what's the first game that comes to mind? You know what she says? Why is this just Splatoon?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say watch this trailer. Is this satire, or are they serious?
Yeah.
And then tell me,
If
because
this game
I would say it's satire and not knowing better.
so I know Nintendo charges you full price for Splatoon because it's a new Nintendo IP, but you can unlock everything in the game. You don't have to pay. Is this going to be a free to play game, or are Sony going to try charging you for it? Or Square? Sorry, is
Square would probably, yeah. I don't know. I could totally see this being a free to play game. Absolutely.
Like, because even in the trailer, some of the power ups and weapons they use are exactly the same as Splatoon. Like,
I got a secret for Square Enix.
okay,
The people who like Splatoon are playing Splatoon. The people who aren't don't like Splatoon.
Yeah.
or don't own a Switch.
No.
No.
Genuinely. Anyone who likes Splatoon, anyone who they already have their, you're never going to take them from their Splatoon. They have Splatoon. I really think that.
Mhm.
You're not going to get the Splatoon market with Foam Stars. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I don't know
Especially-
who
Yeah.
approved that.
Especially with the fucking Splatoon amiibos and everything you could use. Like, come on.
The Splatoon fanboys are diehard Splatooners.
Hey, I love Splatoon. I didn't want to pay $60 for the third one, so I haven't bought it yet.
Fair enough.
But I love like Splatoon. It's a fun game. If it was $40, I think it'd be a perfect game. But 60 for the amount of modes you get, which are like 3, is not really worth it.
And that really tells me then that this is probably going to be free to play.
This is going to be free to play, and just like Square's like 3 other last free to play games, it'll last a year at most.
Maybe, yeah.
All right, next game. I didn't play the first one, but I think you did, Aaron. The Talos Principle 2.
Yeah, Talos Principle. It's a puzzle game, but fun, interesting. It's got a cool little narrative, and the trailer was looked good. Like I don't think I gave it a fire, but I gave it like a like I'll take a sequel to Talos because they're like $20 puzzle games. You know, they're like not
Yeah.
$60 AAA games, but they are fun.
I mean, trailer looked good. I couldn't actually tell what the game was for a while. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what is this meant to be? Like, I was trying to think of all the games in my head that involved robots.
Right. Yeah. That the guy, the robot is from Talos 1, and that's where I was like, oh, okay, this is Talos.
Hmm.
But other than that, yeah, it was a pretty good trailer.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, like I'll take a sequel to that. Like Helldivers 2. I'm not like jonesing or anything, but like cool.
Let's see. So the next game was the first game they revealed at the event, which was Fair Games. This was the one where you're like a heist crew robbing from the ultra rich.
Did I get hit in the head?
Trailer starts off with images of hacking before seeing groups of people attempting to break into banks. It
I thought
almost.
Helldivers 2 was the first.
I'm just going with what IGN's written here. Sony kicked off the event revealing Fair Games.
Okay, missed that one.
Let's see.
Fair game?
Was that like before Mr. took the stage?
Yeah, I think this was like the very first thing they showed.
Damn, I missed.
Okay,
Yeah, I missed that.
I think I missed it.
Yeah, so
I
it's
got in there right when that dude was like talking.
Yeah, when Jim Ryan was there, I was that's when I started watching. He was already there.
So yeah, this game it looks like you're staking out and hacking into people like the ultra rich and just robbing from them.
Hmm.
But then there's other robbers who are robbing from you. So I think this is going to be a competitive.
No, I do remember this. That's right. I did not like the look of this. I will not be playing this.
The look felt a lot different than the tone the game was going for, the vibe it was going for.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna start first thing. Bad trailer. Multiplayer, some team based game.
Wow.
Oversaturated market right now. They better find
Yeah.
something that makes them stand out, or it's gonna die within a year.
And I just didn't see anything in that trailer that said like stood out to me at all. Like I totally forgot about that. That's weird.
That's a great indicator of how good that game's gonna be. Completely forgot about it.
Especially with when I had the intent to write all the games down and give my review of them real quick.
So Street Fighter 6 got a new look at their story trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Looks great.
I'm excited for it. This happened a couple times during this event. There was like 3 spots where I thought that this was the last trailer they were showing because they go to like a black screen and then they go to the PlayStation lights, and I didn't think they were going to keep going. This was one of the trailers they did that with, and my thought was like, why are you ending the show with a game that comes out in a week?
Yeah. And one more thing, don't forget about Street Fighter 6 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the biggest. Now we're getting into some out of nowhere announcements I didn't think of. Bungie announces Marathon, a new
Dude.
Marathon game.
Yeah.
So weird. Looks
So,
cool though.
Yeah, I was gonna say for anyone who doesn't know, Marathon was the game Bungie made before Halo. They have
Okay.
like 2 or 3 Marathon games out there. Never played one.
Me neither.
This game looks very stylized.
Mm-hmm.
According to PlayStation,
Good
the
choice
game
of
is.
words.
Thank you. Game is PvP focused and will not feature a single player campaign.
They're gonna try to Titanfall it.
They're gonna try Titanfalling it. Make
Wow.
the
Didn't
story
work.
part of. Yeah, notice Titanfall 2 had a story mode and people loved it more.
Imagine that.
Another kind of a big reveal from Capcom, Dragon's Dogma 2.
Yo.
So Dragon's
That game
Dogma
looked great.
Dragon's Dogma 1 was fun, but it came out a little after Skyrim did, so it just went under everyone's radar.
Yeah, same thing. That same thing happened to because I remember this. I remember Skyrim, Kingdoms of Amalur: Reckoning, and Dragon's Dogma. I remember them being in like, oh man, I finished Skyrim. Should I try these other games? And I I thought Dragon's Dogma and Kingdoms of Amalur were like good, but not what I was looking for at the time because I just wanted more
Skyrim.
whatever. Yeah. But yeah, that is very true. It totally got washed out with Skyrim. This game looks great though.
This
Yeah.
game looks great. The first game was fun. The unique thing it tried to do was to get you to get you got your team had like I forgot what the name of them were. They're basically like other people's created characters who would
Mm,
come help your world, but they weren't like the main character. They were like what was the word? Partner or I don't know. But you could pull them offline and use them
mm,
or make your own.
Hmm.
okay.
Trailer looked great, like, the combat looks great, Capcom, like, we're getting into the good like, Capcom's on the upswing over the past few years with Monster Hunter, Resident Evil, new Street Fighter, now this. Just give me a new Mega Man and I will be happy,
Dude, you're right.
dude.
When was the last Mega
Capcom.
Man game?
Mega Man well, actual new
Well,
game was Mega Man 11
Yeah.
back, that was when I still worked at Best Buy, so
Yeah.
at least 3 years ago.
Okay.
'Cause, yeah, but then they keep re-releasing the old ones in collections,
Yeah.
and the way Capcom tends to work is if the collections will sell well, then they will make a new game, which is why we always see the Resident Evil keep getting remade because it always sells.
Yeah. True.
All right. Next up, we got I'm going to assume final trailer for Final Fantasy 16.
Looked
I
really
hope
good.
it does.
This one was definitely more look at the story and more of the combat and that you turning into the summons.
That looked really fucking good. As someone who's only played Final Fantasy VII on PC when it first launched at a friend's house, so not even like consistently, I remember I tried Final Fantasy 15 with you guys. That was like the more modern day one, and I just didn't do anything for me really. I think I played like a quarter of that game,
Mhm.
and
We stopped at almost the same spot because I didn't
yeah.
play that much more than you.
Oh really?
I
Okay.
liked it, but yeah, there's something about it just didn't grab me totally.
Yeah.
Same.
Me, I think it was the modern like time period. Like when I think of Final Fantasy VII, I think of these fantastical worlds and stuff, and this one just kind of felt like kind of normal, like modern. Like, hey,
I
here's
think that's
Yeah.
kind of what they were going for, right?
yeah,
7 also had modern stuff. 7 had
Right.
cars and trucks and motorcycles and the same fantastical creature. I get your feeling though. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
I think Final
It's like
Fantasy
the setting for me.
see, I didn't care about Final Fantasy 15 mostly because I didn't care about the story. In a
Mm,
Final Fantasy game, if I
Mhm.
don't care about the story,
yeah,
I was
I'm in.
along for the boy band
yeah,
meme. I thought that was funny and like, okay, I do think it's kind of cool cruising around in the car, but like it gets old. That got old a little fast for
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
sometimes like some of the side quest with your boys is fun, and the food like
Mhm.
it might be some of the best animated food in a video game outside of Monster
True.
Hunter.
yeah,
But
True.
like
So yeah.
I didn't care too much about the story or like the world and the war that was going on,
Mhm.
and they didn't lock off part of the story. But a good chunk of the story is in a separate movie.
It's a movie. Yeah, I found that out,
Oh
and I'm like,
wow,
that's so whack. I did not know. Yeah, I didn't know that.
damn,
But 16 looks cool.
yeah, it
16
does.
looks great. I'm excited. Got that in about a month.
Yeah,
God damn,
All right.
really? Fuck,
Yep. End of June.
dude. Yeah,
Uh,
man.
next is another like we knew this game was coming. I didn't think it was coming this soon, and we got a full gameplay reveal for Alan Wake 2.
Mm,
Alan Wick, you mean?
yeah. Everybody in the Twitch chat was saying Alan Wick, Alan Wick.
um,
Did they stream it on Twitch?
Yeah, well, IGN did.
Oh, nice. Okay.
let's see. Uh, it's there's a new playable character. There's looks like Alan Wake has been trapped in the dark place since
Yes.
whenever they end the time frame. Game comes out October 17th.
Fucking awesome. The Alan Wake 1 remaster is fantastic. However, on PC, it is a Epic
Hot.
exclusive.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say hot garbage on PC.
No, totally great
Yeah.
on PC. Yeah.
Um,
I just like having my games in one launcher, and I'm already stretching myself with the Game Pass Xbox thing, and I hate the Epic Game Store. I think it's fucking trash.
I really think that if Steam, GOG, Epic, and Microsoft were just to come together and make one big ass launcher, make everyone happy. Honestly, Amazon Prime Video, because no Prime Video, then you can add on all the extra services.
Yeah.
Just do the same fucking thing.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing. There is a program you can get for PC that is a all-in-one launcher that just like loads everything in there. And like even Nvidia has one where it's an all-in-one launcher, but that one just didn't work great for me. So anyways, like
Anyways,
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 1 and 2 remake is also not on PC other than on Epic, and that really frustrates me. So I have baggage with the game store, the Epic Games Store.
all right. Next up is most likely James's game of the whole thing. Assassin's
yeah,
Creed
baby.
Mirage gets gameplay footage, release date, full video.
What's the
And
release date on that?
October also.
12th.
Yeah.
Isn't October always a fucking
Yep.
whirlwind of video games?
Yeah, dude.
September and October tend to have a shit ton come out.
And then
Get 'em all-
Starfield, dude.
And then Starfield right in the middle of all that. Honestly, whatever the next COD is going to be, will be there too, because they always do. If anyone
True.
cares. I mean, I know a lot of people in our community do. I don't know if you guys still even care. If it has a single player, you'll at least play the story once.
I always play the story.
This game looked good. I think James
story mode.
framed it in our. It's going back to old school Assassin's Creed, so much more focused on the actual assassinations and the free flow fighting, not the more.
Give me it.
I'm hoping that they deliver.
I will say, to your point, Aaron, when we talked about it, that the trailer did not look like anything special. For sure.
As far as AC goes, like I actually thought that, and maybe this is good, that during the trailer I was like, are they remaking 1? Is this a 1 remake? Because it looks very 1.
Yeah,
and that's kind of what they're going more 2, you know. But like, I hope they deliver.
Yeah.
But yeah, the trailer itself wasn't like,
Yeah, what I was excited for was how he was fighting. And it was that combat, it was that stealth again. There was no guns anywhere or anything. The blade came through the finger that was sliced off. Like, that was all OG shit that I fucking loved.
Yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic. I hope it's good.
And it says here, PlayStation revealed a new feature called Assassin's Focus, which lets
I know.
which lets
Loki
you
is
mark
just like,
and
fuck you,
assassinate
Wes.
several targets.
Fuck
in a
you,
row.
Wes.
Oh, that's cool.
So we saw that in the trailer where it looks like he made 3 like mirages of himself, and he just bounced all 3 of them to kill a bunch of people.
You were 5
Is
minutes
that
late in
why
my
it's
feeding.
called AC Mirage?
Maybe.
There's
All
still
right,
there's still that one scene, Wes. Do you remember that the end of the when they did the Assassin's Creed showcase, and then they had the like this phantom figure, like after he does the final rites, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And then this phantom creature came out of the shadows, and he like looks at him, and you're like, what the fuck is that? And then poof, gone. They never say anything ever again. And then this trailer didn't show that. Yeah, that was for Mirage, dude. Yeah.
Dude, we have feudal Japan and witches.
The witches
coming
dude.
Next.
German witch trials, dude. Oh my god.
The next, dude. I really hope Mirage is good, but I tell you where my heart is like on that. It's in that German.
Same.
Yeah.
Same, dude.
I think I'm with you with all 3 of the ones coming out, the feudal Japan and then
Lady Bird.
These 2.
I know, dude. She stole a steak off of the counter.
Oh,
she had a whole fucking steak for dinner.
No.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
She's a little fucking asshole.
Oh
dude.
man, dude, you guys can't take your eye off her.
No. Literally.
Jack and steaks? Holy shit.
A whole steak
That's
off of the counter.
insane. A whole ass steak.
Yeah.
Was it Was it cooked or did you have it out to like rest?
Yeah,
to
it
thaw?
was cooked. It was,
Oh,
and I had one of the other ones. We had 3 total, and one of they were banging steaks, so she ate good.
Damn.
Yep.
so next up we had Sony's only non-game announcement was their new
Oh, yeah.
Project Q. The current joke online is Sony has made a Wii U,
Yeah.
but it's not
Mm.
quite a Wii U. It has a little more functionality than that. I.e., you can be actually away from your console. It's a split DualShock controller with an 8-inch screen in it that remote plays with your PlayStation to play any games you have installed on there.
Yeah.
It is an LED screen, not an OLED screen, which I think is kind of boo. But you said this was the only non-game announcement?
This and the earbuds.
What, what about Gran Turismo movie?
I thought that was a game.
The
No,
True
that's a
Story?
movie.
That's a movie.
Yeah,
Oh
that's a
shit.
movie.
Well, my list doesn't even have Gran Turismo on it.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
So
that.
I forgot the true story of the Gran Turismo movie.
Cool.
Cool. But yeah, Sony's making this, and they're also making wireless
I'm
earbuds.
gonna watch it on my
Yeah.
with my earbuds, watching Gran Turismo with just all PlayStation clothes.
Hey, we worked with somebody who will do that.
Yeah, true.
Oh God.
Yep.
A
You get a
game.
platinum trophy if you finish the movie.
Wish.com Fast and the Furious, yeah, basically.
And Fast and the Furious movie was no.
Garbage.
The Need for Speed movie
Yeah.
was terrible with Aaron Paul.
Oh yeah. Fast X also got ripped to shreds in the movie in the reviews.
It did, didn't it? Yeah.
Where was it?
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. The other thing announced was the Sony PS5 earbuds, wireless earbuds that'll pair with both your phone and your PlayStation. I love Sony's audio quality in headphones, so if it and the PS4 headphones still work great, so these could be good. And I want a pair of wireless earbuds for my phone, so why not buy one for both?
Yeah.
No price point or release date for anything yet.
My Sony headphones that I had, the 2 pairs that I had were actually really good. They just were like a little bit uncomfortable for long-term usage.
Yeah, I can see that. Mine are a little tight
Mm-hmm.
if I play for too long. All right, I'm going to assume this was Aaron's game of the show. Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater remake.
That was a mad surprise.
Mm-hmm.
There was rumors about it for a little while, but no one
Not
confirmed.
even close to confirmed, yeah. Like
Yeah,
very, very quiet rumors.
It was the same rumors of people talking about Bloodborne sequel.
Like they could very well just be guesses, like barely educated guesses. But not only Snake Eater. So technically it's what it's called is Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater.
Yep.
And they're also putting out 1 through 3 the first 3 Metal Gear games. Is that right?
Metal Gear Solid, Metal
The
Gear Solid
Master
2, Sons of
Collection or
Liberty,
something.
and Master Collection Volume 1.
Dude.
That's
oh my god.
That 3-pack collection is coming to PS5 sometime this fall.
I might actually get that so I can experience.
You should try.
Yeah, because I want to experience Metal Gear Solid. Because when I watched you play it, it was super cool.
Yeah, dude. MGS5 Phantom Pain is so fun.
So wait, Aaron, I have to ask. If they're doing a remake of Metal Gear Solid 1, you're playing it with wireless controllers.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yep. Okay.
I don't know.
You knew where I was going with that.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do, but I hope it's cool.
Like, I love the Metal Gear Solid series. I've never
Sorry.
been that good at them because I tend not to play stealth in a lot of games. I'm the guy if stealth is an option, I'm going in with a minigun.
Okay.
But I will never say these are bad games. None of the Metal
Mhm.
Gear Solid games have been bad. I know some people dog on number 4 because of like the hour and a half cutscenes.
Right. Which is I don't know. I think as a game 4 is still pretty cool.
They're all
Even
pretty
though
good.
yeah,
At least mainline series. I should say.
yeah.
Because I know some people hated was it Acid on the PSP or Vita? That was like a card game.
Yes.
Barley.
On the PSP.
Because
Get your choach.
and then there was
Phantom
No, not Phantom Pain.
There was a Vita one.
Well, what was the one that you said was your was it you said was your favorite? It was like 3, but it was the handheld version. It was like Acid Walker? No.
Oh. Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, something Walker.
Yeah,
Peace Walker.
sure.
Yeah, that one's pretty good for Vita. Yeah, for sure. But like 5 is my favorite
Just
now.
5.
Yeah, Phantom Pain.
I know for a lot
Even
of
though
people.
it's a different Snake and it's
Oh, who cares? 3 is
Kiefer
a different Snake
Sutherland.
too.
Yeah, I mean like Kiefer Sutherland is
Oh,
the new
actor,
voice. Yeah, kind of
which
feel
works
bad.
which works for the story though, because
It yeah,
there's um this I know 3 is a lot of people's favorites.
Snake Eater
Yeah.
just in general is one of the best games ever.
Hmm.
So yeah, this is
Yeah.
gonna be a must.
And then last thing they showed, biggest game of the show was
Cat
a
butt. Cat butt.
10-minute gameplay showcase of Spider-Man 2.
Dude.
Yeah, that was long.
We got Kraven the Hunter, who I think is going to be the main villain. We
Yeah,
got
he looked great.
Mm-hmm.
Kraven the Hunter looks great. We got
The biggest reveal.
the symbiote.
Yeah.
Yeah, Venom suit Spider-Man with gameplay.
A lot of people in the
With
chat were
gameplay.
like, a Venom game?
And
Miles
you
is-
can switch back and forth between Miles.
Yeah, that's sick.
You can switch back and forth. They did the same thing they did with the Spider-Man trailer, where they show you like I'm guessing an early action scene of that game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Dude.
It's gonna be a day one.
Yep.
My only hope is they don't have the Mary Jane bullshit side missions.
Yeah.
That was the only
Yeah.
thing that brought down the first game.
True.
Yeah.
Yes. Dude, did you unlock the Into the Spider-Verse skin?
Yep.
That changes it's like a Into the Spider-Verse game now.
Really?
Like, dude, that was so sick.
Yeah,
like
your
it's like stop motion animation, so like it skips every little and it looks like you're into the Spider-Verse. It's so fucking
I didn't
sick.
do that. Damn.
And it's like an unlockable, and it just unlocks it.
Yep.
So
it
good.
was because you kind of glitch as you do the tricks, like you're running at 30 frames per second in a 60 frame world.
Yeah, and it just so good.
Yeah, I saw nothing in this trailer that looked bad. We got confirmation of at least 2 villains, like we got Kraven the Hunter and the Lizard.
Yes.
We got Spider-Man and Miles. We got Spider-Man starting to become more corrupted by the black suit.
Yeah.
Which some hardcore Spider-Man fans will say that this black suit doesn't actually corrupt Peter until he takes it off, but like everything I've ever seen involving it, it does change him. Now that there's black suit Spider-Man, and I know the amount of Easter eggs that Insomniac will put into this, there better be a scene if you're wearing black suit, you're just walking down the street as Peter Parker doing the dance from Spider-Man 3.
Dude, that would be sick.
Have you seen the kid TikTok who does that dance? He's like 4. And he knows the Spider-Man 3 dance for some reason.
Really?
It's so weird. And he's like at a wedding, I think, and his parents are filming him, and he's just this little kid, and it's so weird. Like, how many times has his dad or mom shown him Spider-Man 3 that he knows that dance? Like,
right?
He's only 4.
See,
It's just so funny.
And at 4, it's cute to do that dance.
Exactly.
Yeah, this was a good showcase, all in all. There was some dud games, but can't expect everything to be great. There were some surprises. I was genuinely surprised about a few stuff in here. I think you were too, Aaron and James.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was one of the best game showcases in a long time.
Yeah, I thought it was going to suck balls.
A lot of them do. Yeah, a lot of times they just don't have much to say, and this one, like, they had a lot to say.
Well, I think we talked about this in our group chat, but this was them basically, okay, you want the Microsoft deal to go through, Activision? You want this to go through? Fine. Here's what we're doing for the next year. Try and beat us.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I could agree with the sentiment that with what's coming out exclusives, maybe losing Call of Duty wouldn't be the worst thing for PlayStation.
No, it wouldn't be the worst thing for PlayStation. It would be the worst thing for whoever owns Call of Duty.
Yep.
Yeah.
PlayStation, fuck, they might just remake some of their old dead shooters. I don't know. Maybe they'll bring back Medal of Honor. They're like, fine, we can't have Call of Duty. Here's a new Medal of Honor, or was it SOCOM or MAG?
Right.
Wasn't there like another military game like that called Army of Two?
There was Army of Two. Wasn't so much the multiplayer heavy. Well,
Oh, okay.
it wasn't
No,
so much
that's a co-op game.
yeah, I was
Is
gonna say
it
not so
co-op?
much a
Okay.
competitive multiplayer. It did have
Yeah.
big multiplayer because you played as two guys.
Okay, Nub. Nub said, Sony, you think because you're American you got a big dick? Microsoft, we got big dicks too. Look at our showcase. That's funny. I think that deserves a nice cock.
Right into the news, then, I guess.
Nice cock.
Yeah, right into the news.
Right into the news, baby. Nice cocking it right into the news.
News team, assemble!